Come in.
Never a long time when you're HOA.
Yeah. I'm good.
I'm going to start by trying not to cry because first of all...
Let me start.
Okay, happily.
I appreciate the honesty last week, and people are coming for you, but it's not me. And Vic, I was 100% with you. You deserve to be here. You're playing hard, and this is my HOH, not everybody else's.
I love that about you.
I meant everything I said. I may have said some shitty things in the past, and I never once said that you were jealous of the TV time. That was actually the first time that I heard that.
That broke my heart.
Because I've been chilling. I took your shit to heart, and I convinced them that I was going home. I told them to say my name.
Thank you.
I gave them the blessing. I followed your plan. I didn't go home. You're not going to go home on my HOH.
Thank you, Kiefer.
But for us to work together, you can't look too comfortable. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's got to be like...
I will not. First of all, what you whispered in my ear, after, that I would say, that is between me and you.
Yeah. And I got to tell you, the only reason... So I promised LT people to put on slop, and she wanted you and Ro and Kyle and Austin.
No problem. It's a Big Brother experience. Yeah. I'm happy to be on slop. It's fine.
I know. And I feel bad because there probably were other... But I just wanted to give that to LT because she's gone now, yeah. Right? So
I'm happy to be on slop.
But you're not going to go home on my HOH. And there's people already pushing.
That breaks my heart. I don't care. I fought for you to stay. I didn't want you to go.
V,
I put up a big target beside you for a reason.
No,
I told you before nomination.
I know, V. And I appreciate it.
I love that you call me V, too. That's my favorite thing.
Okay. I didn't even notice I was doing it.
I love it. I love when you call me V.
All right. Yeah, I'm telling you, you got a great story. And I just got caught up in a horrible flip. I admitted what I did was wrong. I'm not going to do that again. This is me proving
that... Yeah, I didn't even care. I just used it as a reason to put you up.
And I got it. That's why I went back to you and I was like, you got to put me up. I don't want... You know what I mean?
It was the perfect plan.
It was.
It worked out perfectly. You're still here. I'm sad that people are coming for me. I made a move. There's one thing I noticed about our letters. Yours was from your sister. Mine was from my brother.
Yeah.
Both of our siblings were we knew this day would come. Or we've talked about it.
Exactly.
We are the two super fans in this house.
I know. And I'm in a bad position to be HOH. You know what I mean?
It's so hard.
Because everyone's just going to be Vic put you up, blah, blah, blah. So but I fucked up. And I honestly don't know what to do. I kind of am telling some people what they want to hear at the moment, just because I just need to hear people. But I basically I've told you, only you this, that and one of the hardest things in Big Brother to do is to survive an HOH after you put somebody up and then they win HOH. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So there won't be, if there is a backdoor or whatever, Big Brother's crazy, it won't be you going up on that block.
I will promise I will never put you up from this moment.
You don't have to promise that, V.
But I do. You're not. I'm just going to be real with you. I will probably cry. I don't even want to go there. But I don't even know what to say. I want to play this game with you. The other day we were playing a game, and they're you don't have to say the name, but they're if there's someone in this house that you would want to stand behind, final two, you're that person for me. And I know I'm not trying to be extra, your HOH. Even before you won HOH, I'm I want to talk to you.
Yeah, no, I know.
And that conversation was just going to be that I want to work with you. I know you're the other super fan in the house. I have a relationship with the Indigenous community that you're the only person in this house that knows that. I kind of didn't really talk about it, but I kind of touched on it with you. I just don't want us to be going for each other.
Exactly.
I respect you so much.
And you made a big move, and I respect that. I loved LT. She was a good homie of mine. We never talked too much game. We literally sat around in silence.
But sometimes that's all you need.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's just it's Big Brother.
Yeah.
And you had me. You said the vote was going to be 6-3. It was a 6-3. Actions speak louder than words to me. And this is, and again, just don't tell anybody. You know what I mean?
No, you can never, we both know you can never feel safe in the Big Brother
You
house.
Can't. You can't.
I do trust you, however, and I'm just going to play the role. I really knew what I was doing. I knew you wouldn't be going home. Or I knew to only put you up beside a big target. I know what I'm doing. I love this game as much as you. I knew what I was doing. I feel like an outsider. They all have their pairs. Now no one's talking to me. Bray Austin, Ro, Kyle, Jed Ty. Me and Beth just don't get along. So that's what I wanted to pitch to you, is I would love to just work with you. Like, working with each other doesn't mean we need an alliance name, or it just means we have each other's backs.
I'm down to have your back.
I've been wanting to have your back and have had it, so I thought...
Yeah, no, I know.
Everyone's throwing me under the bus. I'm heartbroken about it.
But I didn't go home.
No.
You know what I mean? So
no
I might have been best case scenario for you to win HOH.
Literally.
And like from the start, I never wanted you to stress right away. You know what I mean?
As soon as the thing went on 10, like I was like, I wanted you to win so bad, to see your kids. I felt like I owed you. Like I just...
No, like, you didn't owe me.
I just want you to have this. I know, like, you have a story. You want to be here. You have like that letter was the best letter ever.
I don't know ever, but it was good.
The way they talked about the youth, like, just it's like all your stories coming to life.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? In a letter, like, it's different hearing it from someone else. Like, you can tell me that you wanted to be on the show before, what you do with youth, but when you read it in a letter, that's when you're like, this isn't a joke. Yeah.
No, I know. And that's what made me realize when you were reading your letter, when I was just like, fuck, how could I have done that? You know what I mean? I was like...
You were playing the game.
I know. But you're the last person that I would have wanted to do that to. You know what I mean? Like, stories to me matter. Kids like us, if we can go back and talk to, like, us as kids and be like, you're going to win HOH someday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we cannot be going for
And, like, no.
You were never my target. Like,
I know.
4 months, I told you. And the boys would die if they knew that, or if they hear that, and they probably will. I don't even know what they think.
No, I think I did a great job at convincing them that I was going home, and I believed that I was going home. You know what I mean? I chilled myself. I told them to vote me out. You know what I mean?
You did a great job.
I came to play.
I know, and I want us to play together.
Exactly.
Because that's what we're here for.
But it's going to be like such a delicate balance that we're going to...
Anything I can do to help.
I don't know. I think just like, kind of like how I did, just keep distance. We'll chat. Not upset. Like, yeah, just, you know what I mean? Like, we can't just all of a sudden be...
I'm stressed. I'm like, oh my God.
I know. Don't stress. No, you did me a solid and like gave me the full experience.
Have your back in this game. I don't have anybody else.
No.
Like, I'm going to be alone now. The backyard just opened. Bray and Austin ran. Kai and thing just came out. Like, the boys are mad at me.
And I'm going to trust you with information that I'm only going to tell you.
And you'll trust me because it'll never get back to you.
Because the pairs are dangerous.
Because they're 2 votes.
Everybody, like, basically but us is a pair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everybody. Even Beth is with the boys.
Yeah, exactly. And like, yeah, so I would potentially be looking to put up a pair and praying that they just stayed the same.
That's a smart move. Separate a pair.
Separate a pair.
I want you to know my vote is wherever you want.
And that's what I would, well, again, I don't, so the way that I want to phrase it is a potential backdoor. Mm-hmm. I want to tell them, go win HOH or go win the POV and we'll put somebody up to go home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The no blood but blood.
Yeah, that's right. That's the way to go. That's the way to do it.
Just to be like, you're going to go up. I want you to win. And whoever gets picked in the veto, hopefully they win. But this is my decision. It's a tough one. Like, everyone's going to have great pitches and whatever.
Yeah, they are. I'm going to get thrown under the bus.
I know, V. And don't worry about it. It won't be to me. I'm not stressing about that.
No matter what anyone says to you, you know the conversation we had in here.
I know. I do.
And no one else knows that.
And like, I was just waiting for the action. That's why when you're like, don't pay attention to my whatever, I was just like, and then not coming and talking to you was me distancing myself and I didn't want people to be suspect of me chatting with you, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because the other side would have been hella sus if I was in here chatting with you or even just talking to you.
They would have.
You know what I mean?
Oh, it was breaking my heart.
That's how deep. No, I know.
I don't know if you
felt
could see
bad.
It in my eyes. I would look at you. And
dude,
just
I felt bad too. I know.
And then I cracked the one day. I'm like, I'm just talking to you, man.
No, I know. And we don't have to do that anymore, right?
No.
So, because I'm not with them, like.
This is Big Brother. Don't let them get in your head. Those big boys.
They're not.
Remember where their vote went, right?
No, I know.
I have your back in this game, and I want you to trust me. I have your back in this game.
Yeah, I
And
believe.
I'm not just, regardless of me and you were having this conversation in Expedia because you were in HOH today, we would still be having this combo.
No, I feel that as well.
Like, I would still be coming to you and being like, listen,
No, I know, and nobody will see it coming. No, really. So
I
it's.
will give you all the intel that I get. Like, I think we had this conversation like week 1. I remember being like, we were on separate teams, and I was like, I'll let you know what's going on my team. Like,
Yeah.
Like, you know, I know I just knew.
And again, like, you know, you're not supposed to come in and play this game emotionally, but just hearing your story and then you reading the HOH letter and how much HOH meant to you, you know what I mean? Like that's the shit. And now finally I'm HOH. Like,
I was pumped for you. I was trying to play it cool, start bawling my eyes out for you. Like,
yeah.
Sweet. That probably
so
wasn't
it's like, you know, obviously nobody wants to go up on the block, but 2 people are going to have to.
That's the worst part.
And I want a big target to go on my HOH.
Yeah, that's the case. I was just like me. That was me. I was like, I'm putting up a big target beside my guy. I'm going to make sure he's not going home. I knew what I was doing from the moment my plan started. I had an excuse to put you up and to have you as my target. But
no, I knew. I could see it, and it would have been suspect if you didn't. And that wouldn't have boded well for your game going further, because people would have been like, why didn't you just put up Kiefer? You know what I mean?
And LT and all her flipping, it was the perfect excuse to put her up and leave her up.
Yeah, so...
I made a big move. You're next. I want to work with you. I want you to trust me.
And I know for a super fan to survive after being HOH is tough.
Tough. Look, I don't want to leave and talk to me now.
I know.
Everyone's mad at me. But I fought hard, and they're all going to throw me under the bus. But anything I did was to keep you here.
Yeah,
so
I know that. And you told me I wasn't going home during your HOH.
No way.
And that
not on my HOH.
That came to fruition. You're not going to see the block on mine.
Thank you so much.
Just don't tell anybody I said that.
I promise. You have my word.
Because everyone seems really sketched right now because they have no idea what the fuck I'm going to do.
Yeah, as they shouldn't. I feel like I've always kept it real with you.
Yeah.
Like, everyone else should be worried.
No.
I got really manipulated a little on my HOH. Like, not with my move. I knew what my move was, but the intel, like, they really made me turn on Beth. Like, people were just lying, saying that Beth said all this shit, and I really believed it.
I talk a little game with Beth, but I've never heard, like, again, I was in my own world. I was on the block. They were all decided that they were voting me out. You know, so it was like weird. So nobody was talking game with the guy they think is going home. So I got no intel last week. Like, I pretty much just hung out with LT because she said she wasn't going to campaign against me and stuff. So I was like, all right, well, I won't campaign against you.
You didn't need to. I was doing it for you.
Yeah, exactly. So...
Don't worry. I meant it when I said it. Like, even in the OLG room when we were talking, it was like the first time we were alone. I'm like, hi.
Yeah. And remember down there, I said, if it all works out, I got you too. And now, I know. Holy fuck.
I'm so happy for you. That letter, the pictures, that letter killed me, man. Like, all your people watching. Wasn't there like a part about when she walks? When she walks around, people.
Oh yeah, they're overjoyed.
Yeah. I love that part.
Yeah, like I would, again, like, I don't know. In my brain, I just always feel like some people just don't deserve to be, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like,
some people don't have the same story that, you know what I mean?
Here?
Like, against all odds, Spicy V is